Sonya, girl, it's okay. You don't want to pay your $25 tab? Drop it with Drew. She got it. She out just scamming people out of money, going to get tummy tucks and shit, saying that she got a workout DVD. Tell her how she got it. Matter of fact, tell Candy she trying to donate used ass clothes to a charity for girls who ain't got nothing. Candy might have it. Matter of fact, ask King, because she might have it too. I mean, jeez, she's saving money with that cheap ass wig she had sitting on top of her fucking head. Like, let's. Okay, hey y'all, what's up? This girl, hey. And let's review Real Housewives of Atlanta. It starts off and they're at the dinner that Sonya is doing for everybody, and it picks up from last episode where Drew walks up late as hell, and you know it's shade being thrown like, I'm glad you're here and all this stuff, and she's like, yeah, because I was invited and didn't want to be uninvited and all of that shit. And you know, they real passive aggressive with each other, and I don't like that. Like, I took my ass and walked right back around, like, or escort herself out. Like, I don't like that passive aggressive shit. Like, either you good or you ain't. Like, either we good or we ain't. I'm not about to be sitting up here, like, on alert, trying to figure out what's what, and, like, all that extraness. So, the fact that Drew came there and they're both just like back and forth with each other, it was just, I'm like, whatever. Like, bitch, I would have either had to walk up out there, bitch, or I'd have told you to turn your fritzy ass back the fuck around, bitch, and twirl right the fuck back out the door. Because it's just, it's too much cattiness. And it's like, Drew, this was you last season. Like, when you was the newbie. So why you still doing it, and why you trying to call out Sonya for doing what you did last year, and she ain't even much half as bad as you. And you still bad this year, and you're not a newbie no more. So, I don't feel like Drew is being picked on by Sonya. I feel like Sonya is calling that hoe out. Like, you do fake shit, you do fraud shit, you lie like a rug. You just lie to lie, there. Like, you just, were you made to lie there? Like a rug. You just lie. Drew, you lie. And the type of person I am, my nerves not set up to be playing around with you. If I know you lying, if I know you fake, I know you fraud. Like, I know you sitting up here trying to tell people, these fools around here spinning that shit. Now, when one of these kennel police come pull up on your ass and droop you out of there, doing donuts in this motherfucking lake parking lot, you idiots. But anyways, Drew is like really, she's really immature is what I would like to see. And I believe what Sonya said, like, you don't know how to talk to people, bitch. I mean, I know Ralph done fucked your head up because now you don't know what to believe about what. But, bitch, you better learn how to talk to people. Learn how to talk to people, Drew. Because you telling Sonya she's going 0 to 100 real quick. But so are you. And not only that, but you be sitting there making faces and shit, talking about you can't help your facial expressions. Well, bitch, let me help you. I'm about to fuck out you. Bitch, I'll call you paralysis in your motherfucking face, bitch. I will knock something the fuck loose or something to fuck together. Like, what is wrong with Drew? Drew is childish and immature. And she be pissing me the fuck off. I'm on Sonya's side. Like, stop being so, like, you being a little fucking girl. You acting like a little aggravating ass little sister. I been about you upside your head. So they're at the dinner and they're talking, and Sonya has she brings out her Olympic gold medal, and she awards it to the person with the best knees, which was Marlo. And baby Marlo dropped it and dripped it. Like, I thought for sure Freak Daddy Candy would win. Like, Candy, you the biggest freak and all that blah 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 blah. But you don't, you just boring. You just there. They just giving you 2 point whatever million just because. They just giving it to you. And they just giving it to you because you a puppet master. And I'm gonna need everybody to realize that, recognize real on everything. Candy ain't in charge of shit. Candy a shit starter and step back and hide her motherfucking hands on. Okay? I'm not like at the table, the girls are trying to, get out little tips, and everybody is saying that you know, well, I think they're pretty much they're probably divided because some agree with what Sonya's saying and some agree with what Drew's saying, but in all agreements is that they have an understanding and they hope that they could come back together because Sonya is gonna keep calling it out, you fake and you phony, and she don't like that shit. So it's gonna keep being called out because it probably aggravates that girl. And Drew is childish and she don't know how to not make faces and shit and interrupt people while they're trying to talk to her. So when Sonya's mom, interrupts her, like, stop making such a joke of every fucking thing and let her talk. And stop acting like a little fucking girl. And then, some kind of way Drew threw Kenya under the bus to say, well, Kenya, didn't you have a problem with Candy putting vibrators in your panties? Yeah. Kenya was like Kenya say, I do have a problem with other men controlling I'm not putting no toy inside of me for somebody else to control what I do. Like my orgasms and my sexual problem. Like, no, I'm a freak, and I'm a bigger freak than Candy because I don't know who Candy. Candy ain't no freak. She's just a fucking lesbian. But like, that is weird. Why you keep wanting people to stick shit in their pussies? You did that shit to motherfucking Cynthia for her wedding anniversary, like the season with Bolo. Like, why you always gotta test a woman's sexual, like, why you do that, Candy? That is so gross. Like, I'd be either thinking you, like Portia said, I'd be thinking you wanna fuck me. I'd be thinking you wanna do me some fucked up shit. You always want me to stick something in my pussy. Like, what is wrong with you, Candy? But if somebody tell you that you sitting around, making them feel sexually harassed or like you would take them to a dungeon, I could see why. Like, are we gonna pretend like Candy ain't been hella overtly sexual with the ladies? Not even tired with the ladies for plenty of seasons. Like, let's not act like Candy do this every season. She been doing Candy Coated Nights since probably season what, two or four. She been doing Candy Coated Nights. I thought they stopped it. But apparently she's her little line of shit is still maybe active and she's trying to promote it or something. I don't know what's going on, but Candy get on my nerves. And I wish she stopped that because you ain't even fucking your husband. You're not fucking your husband. I don't know, and you don't have energy for him. And you don't have energy for your kids, but that's a whole nother thing. But you don't have no energy for your husband, but you steadily trying to make a woman come. Like, girl, sit down. So Mama Joyce kind of agreed, but like Candy was trying to tell Kenya, like, well, you didn't have to do it, but none of the married couples mind. Yeah, because they're married. She's single, and why would she be okay with anybody making her, like, come on, Candy? I just just anyways. So let's get away from this funky ass dinner because the dinner was just disgusting. And so, but about the dinner, Drew gonna say that old girl Sonya medals were old and collecting dust and shit. It was from 2012 Olympics. Baby, Olympics only come around every 4 years. So really, she just won that shit about 4 Olympics ago. Drew. and like at scene skip, and like at Sonya's house. Like, baby, that was reading you. You wasn't even much melody on the game. You wasn't even Derwin's main bitch on the game. Drew, I liked you, but Drew, you bug me because I don't like the way you trying to think that because Sonya is a newbie, like you trying to like hold it over her head, like, oh, you're a newbie, you just came, and like you still new too. Drew, you ain't doing shit. Fuck, y'all all tagging behind Candy ass and not doing shit, not delivering a motherfucking thing. Ain't talking about nothing. Just gotta collect the check and be on my motherfucking screen because tired. I'm tired of Candy. I don't care what Candy got. Candy boring. Candy tired, and she should have been off seasons ago, or many of seasons ago, with her disgusting ass. But anyways, so Saya and her people, like, baby, how they're the top shotters, they're Jamaican, they're boys, they be like, bruh, bruh, bruh. Like, let them know, Drew, you done. Drew, you are done. Them, baby, the family coming for your head top. Oh, they was coming for your head top. Sister had it, Sonya had it, daddy had it, mama had it, bitch. They was just taking that ass. Baby, her husband said, who? You ain't got to prove nothing. Them 4 medals proved it all, and we don't even talk about the bronze. Huh? Hello, bitch. That's how you, and like Kenya said, that's my kind of shade. Bitch, I am a motherfucking 4-time Olympic gold medalist, bitch. Put some motherfucking respect on my name, bitch. You bitch, the way y'all holler about Bruce motherfucking Jenner, now Caitlyn motherfucking Jenner. And how long ago she won her motherfucking medals? When she had a dick? So the fact that bitch 2012 she won all the medals, you can't take that girl accolades. Don't take her accolades, and I hate when people do that shit. I don't give a fuck if you spend 14 years in school where it should have took 8. Bitch, them your 14 years you did. And I do not like that. Do not take her accolades. Bitch, that's 4 medals you ain't got. Drew, you ain't got 4 medals. You ain't even got 1 bronze. Bitch, so cut that shit short, bitch. Cut that shit short. I don't like that. No. I hate taking accolades from people. To give them people what they got, bitch. So anyways, scene jump. So then, so the next scene we have Marlo is a guest speaker at a women's expo. I don't know if it's a women's and girls expo, but it's a black women's expo. And let me tell you, like, I don't give a fuck about nobody pass. I don't care about nobody pass because we all got one. And just to say we all got one, I'm going to say Candy and Block and Riley and all of that. That whole relationship, that is a pass. And if we going to get over that, then a felony pass or whatever kind of pass, as long as it's not murder, as long as it's not sexual assault, as long as it's not arping somebody, as long as it's not molestation somebody, I don't give a fuck about your past. As long as it's not stealing, like stealing from somebody. Like, I don't care about your past. So the fact that Marlo is being, like, seen and, everything for her charity, and she says she works with young girls. She have a charity for young girls. She says she does a lot of stuff for the community. I mean, for the foster care system and all of that. And they have people, like famous people, who have helped her out with things. And like, you gotta applaud that. You got to applaud that from somebody who come from getting it out the mud slinging, mud dragging, foster care system, having to fend for herself, having to do everything for herself, and still have the energy to give to anybody, to her 2 nephews, to foster girls, and to charity. Like, that shit trump anything. That shit trumps Candy giving 100 people a job. I don't care. That is so selfless. I don't understand people. When you find somebody with a heart like Marlo and she got a hard background, who the fuck cares? That's how she was given. Like, that's the card she was dealt. That's the hand she was given. That's the dice that she happened to fucking roll. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, it bothers me so much, and my nerves get so bad thinking about how they judge Marlo and call Marlo all kinds of shit and all kinds of that and all kinds of hoes and prostitutes and how she get her money by sleeping with men. I don't give a fuck. She used her money wisely. She used her money to take care of other people who don't have nobody to give a fuck and take care about them. That shit surpasses any damn thing she done in her fucking past. That surpasses how she was brought up. It surpasses how she had to survive. I don't care. The things that I done had to do, shouldn't nobody have to do. I done seen shit, shouldn't nobody have to see. I done been through shit people shouldn't have to. And I ain't even been through the worst. So I can't imagine having to fend for myself at a young age. Like, I was thrown to the wolves at 17. So I can't imagine having to do it before then. And the shit you had to go through before that. So, to see people be trying to play Marlo and downplay her, like, Marlo deserved that peach more than anybody up on that bitch. She ain't on, no, she's not a housewife. But she the next best fucking thing. She know how to get that motherfucking money and make it work for her long ways. The long ways. Bitch, when you get a man to pay off your shit and your mother's shit, why the hell has she paid off her mama house and her mama had her in foster care? You know what? That ain't my business. But when you could care for somebody else's kids, when you could, do charities and things for girls because you know that, without a kind ass gesture from you, that simple kind ass gesture from you, these girls might not never, ever have anything nice, might not never, ever know anything decent about, people. Cause see, the fact that Candy think that somebody won't hand-me-downs just because it came off of her funky ass back. I mean, why wouldn't you want them to know they were new? Why wouldn't you want them to know that they worth everything, every penny? If she did want them girls to just show up in designer, what is the matter with that? Why shouldn't they have a high ass standard? Why shouldn't they? Like, I don't like that. Y'all be wanting black girls to just accept anything. Anything come off anybody raggedy ass back. You want them to be. Let me stop jumping ahead because I don't like the way Candy always wants to tell somebody else to do some shit she wouldn't even much tell Riley. Oh, excuse me, LaToya Jackson. Riley Burris to fucking do. Like, you wouldn't tell Riley to go pick up nobody else's clothes and wear them and be proud and thankful and grateful. So why would you tell Marlo she needs to be grateful for taking your clothes off your back and putting them on another girl? That's not cool, Candy. Bitch, miss, I can write a check and all that shit. Y'all talk that shit about Nene, all the shit she talked about, how she was cashing Trump checks and all this and all that shit. But yet, this bitch Candy frugal and cheap as the fuck. Let's go back. Because from the think of it, I heard Candy Cody Nice got cut off because the products was cheap and fucking bad. I heard they had bad reviews. The line was shitty. Your hospitality, which is your motherfucking restaurants. I don't hear shit good about them motherfuckers. I don't hear anything good about OLG, about Blaze, or whatever, or OLG. All I heard good was the motherfucking devil eggs, and that is it, period. I done watched about 4 or 5 people reviews over that shit, and then nobody say nothing good about Candy businesses. Don't nobody ever say nothing good about Candy businesses. I don't never hear nobody say they saw Candy plays on no motherfucking Broadway, and even if they did, I don't care. What is that to a fucking woman who could take in 2 kids that ain't hers, that ain't have nowhere to go because her sister can't get her motherfucking act together because she can't, because she has a mental illness, and could still hold that shit together to take care of her 2 sons, to take care of her nephews that ain't had nothing to do with her. Marla could wake up tomorrow, next day, eat shit, sleep, do whatever the fuck she want. But she said, no, I'm going to take in these 2 boys because these 2 boys need somewhere to go. Then I'm going to keep on giving to young girls who was like me once upon a time, who I don't want to see just, not think of that they deserve anything brand new for them damn selves to put on their body first before somebody else thinking ass and got in it. I don't like that. Why Is it that y'all so friendly and okay with the way Candy ass is, but y'all was so bad about it with Nene? Candy got all this money and all this money and all this money, but she won't donate used clothes to girls who don't get shit. I bet Riley ain't never worn nobody else's clothes. I bet Blaze won't ever wear nobody else's clothes. I bet Ace won't ever wear anybody else's clothes. But she will give you a bag. Go drop you off a bag of a bunch of clothes she can put on her motherfucking ass. I do not like that. I don't like that. And I don't blame Marlo. Marlo, I respectfully decline that shit. And no, you couldn't have done no better because, bitch, if you gon' walk up and bring them a bag of fucking clothes, then, bitch, I'm gonna walk up and give you a bag of my motherfucking words, bitch, and I'ma mean that shit because you're down bad. These girls walk around with trash bags all day. You gonna come there with a trash bag full of shit? No, bitch. No, 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 no. No, ma'am. I'm ranting on this bitch, but I do not like that shit, and I do not give no motherfucking it for no efforts. Bitch, you get effort what you put into it. You put in like you were spring cleaning, like you said, and decide to give them girls them clothes. That is trifling and that is lazy of you, Candy. And I'm gonna get off you, bitch, because if I keep going, you gonna piss me the fuck off. So, anyways, and then your boy, like I told you, Marlo wasn't gonna want that. Like you knew Marlo wasn't gonna want them used clothes. Like you put that shit on your ass, bruh. So Sonya, so somebody have a mixer. Look, somebody have another mixer or whatever, and Sonya wants to talk to Drew because she feel like they left off bad, and she's talking to her calmly, but Drew's making faces and she's interrupting her, and Sonya just clicks on her and she's like, "Look, you not about to keep playing with me in my face, bro. You whack." And like that age hit, that them 40, that you could tell she's in that 35, 6 to 45-ish range. Bro, you a lie, bro. Go ahead with like all that shit. You fake as fuck, Drew. She ain't want to hear that shit no more. So like Drew get up and she leave, and um Kenya goes after Drew and tries to talk to Drew, but Drew's still doing the same thing. She cutting off and she won't shut up. So Kenya like, you are making faces while she's trying to talk and you're cutting her off. So she got aggravated. So Drew like, no, and Kenny's like, yeah, that's what happened, baby. That's what happened when you talk too motherfucking much. You can't see what's going on, Drew. Bitch, you crazy. You talking so fucking much that day. She couldn't even much get her words out because you frustrated her. Of course she went 0 to 100 real quick, bitch, because you're frustrating. You aggravating. You a little aggravating ass little girl. But it's cool because I mean, what else could you do? Scene change. Sheree meets up with this guy. I can't remember what he is, but they're speaking about what's going on with Sheree. Just Sheree. Let me just say, Sheree is so beautiful. It's a shame. And I really think that people take beauty as something so slight, but it's like you have no idea what it takes to keep up with that shit. Like stress just could wear on you so heavily, so bad. And I think for somebody to still look good and graceful and beautiful, I think that you have to give them their grace no matter what, because it's so hard out here. Like I've stressed my I've stressed my period down. I've stressed my face a mess, like breaking out. I've stressed fucking a panic attack to where I had to go to a motherfucking emergency room because I felt like I was having a heart attack. I thought I had COVID. Like stressed myself to where I couldn't eat and I had to like literally fix myself to eat again. And I could see stress on people, and I could see Sheree handle it so well. Like I'm getting a little emotional. Like I remember when I saw her in the van and Bob was talking and he reached towards her and she jumped and she was like, you could look on Sheree's face and you could tell by how Sheree is not even the same person. Like she has been hurt, she has been broken, she has been heartbroken, she has been betrayed, she has been through shit and hell and the fire and the ringer and the mud, and she just still so beautiful. But you could see, I'm just looking now, and it's like really breaking my heart. You could see on her face that it's just, men could take a toll on you. And if you let them, they fucking will. The fuck will. I feel so sorry and bad for Sheree. She have all, like, and I could believe her. She could, like, put all her efforts into something, and I believe she have. And maybe she do think her looks could get her by, but I also feel like, if I feel like my looks should get me by, you know, I feel like if you think my looks should get me fucked, and you getting fucked while I'm, you know, you think I owe you a fuck for something because you like the way I look, then I should be able to use my beauty and my looks to get what the fuck I want, if that makes sense. Let me repeat that. I said, if you think that because of the way I look, I should be having sex with you to get something, then I should be able to use my looks to get something. Get what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine. I bought over $1,000, if not close to $1,500 worth of equipment from a guy my wee man, who had a studio, and I thought he was like genuinely like trying to help me and everything, buying the things slowly but surely so that I don't buy it all at once, buy it all at bulk, and I'm trying to make sure I'm doing things right. And I'm thinking he's gonna give me, like, like, help me out. I'm giving you, like, not even putting on the spending $100 here, $50 there, $60 there, $80 there on weed. I'm buying $1,000 worth plus of equipment from you. So it's not like I'm expecting you to do anything, but I'm like, you know, hey, can you show me, like, this? I got this from you, so, like, how this work and all this. And then after a minute, he trying to tell me, like, I mean, I need to get something for this. What you mean? You getting something? I'm paying you for weed and I'm paying you for equipment. You mean you want me to pay you to have 20 minutes of your time? Why you I mean, because you can run shit to me anytime I come pick up my weed. But for you to give me a little, show me how to run down the stuff that I just paid $200-$300, $150 from you, I got to give you something else for that shit. And it broke my spirit. Like, I didn't even want to make music no more. Like, all that shit I bought from him, I just threw it all away. It was so, like, how you tell me I gotta put out so much money, then you mean I gotta put out myself too? Like, I gotta fuck you to, and so I could believe Sheree. Like, dudes do that shit. Like, you could sit there and be known them for years and years and years and think they chill as hell, and then, like, all of a sudden they want to fuck, and because you think y'all cool, and he think it's gonna be just okay, yeah, and you gonna do it, and then you sitting there looking stupid and played because, I mean, you forced to do some shit you really don't want to do, but to make this hoe feel like a better little man or some shit, like, or your dreams gonna be dashed. So I can understand what's going on with Sheree. She's saying that when it comes down to it, she have everything in order, and then they're like, I like you, right? And then it crashed like that, and it does happen like that. I had some coworkers, and I told them that I might be interested in a female. Well, it was a long story. I told them that the dude I was with told me that his female friend, who was a dyke, said she wanted to get the strap of me. So I told him to tell her, come on. And he just started treating me so different, the dude. He started treating me like I was disgusting to him. And so did the dude. And I think he pretty much told other people that I worked with that I was gay. And they started treating me not good. So I was like, how? How, Sway? I like dick. I don't want no pussy. I don't like pussy. I like dick. I like big long shaloms. Come stroke me. I don't want no pussy. I can't do nothing with no bitches. I mean, I could. She give me head. But bitch, when that hoe say give me head, no, bitch, we gonna be fighting. So I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, how come dudes think that they are old something on top of something and not doing nothing. Like, that is disgusting. That's cheap. And then them niggas be mad talking about cheap bitches. Yeah. Okay. So scene change. They Sheree and Kenya meet up, and they basically just get through saying that they should want to be there for each other. They should want to have a sister circle. That even though Kenya didn't show up for Sheree, that she meant well. And even though Marlo is trying to make it seem like Kenya didn't, she did. And Kenya says she's going through stuff and she's on the verge of losing her business. And then Sheree again says about how every time it gets down to it, the man be like, he wants to smash. So they should come up together and be each other's support system. But you can't do it like that because they just be doing too motherfucking much. And, you can't trust people who always side-eyeing. And that's my thing. Like, as women, we need to come together because we know a man ain't got our back. And, we got to be strong for kids. So why is it not women together? I just never understand that. And so they get to the final issue. And that was a heartbreaker. Like, Marlo is getting her two nephews to have a video conference call with their mom, which is her sister. I don't know what kind of mental illness she's suffering from, but to see Marlo be so strong for those boys when she don't even have to, when you could get up and move accordingly about your day however you feel, you don't have to do anything, but you decide to take in two extra kids, boys. It's just, it was so sad to see Marlo. Her sister was having an episode, I guess. She blamed her for being where she was at. And so she got on the phone cursing Marlo out. I don't know if she knew her sons were there. But Marlo said they were throwing chairs. Said she was throwing chairs at the guards and everything because she didn't want to get back on the phone to talk to them. And so it made the boys, the boys saw that their mom was having an episode and Marlo was trying to be strong, but it was so sad. It was like, Marlo is hands down a good person to me. I don't give a fuck how she act with grown women, like how she be a bitch to y'all or whatever. Like, she's grown. She's a grown woman that I could get behind. I could respect that shit. Well, y'all, that's the end of my review. I thought it was pretty good episode. Fire candy. Deuces.